Here's Johnny Cousins in screen, closely attended by his opponent for the day, Jason Perry. The ball goes towards Bowden. He can't grab it. Here comes Peter Lang, bursts out of the centre of the ground. Punt kicks down towards half forward where he came from, towards Robbie Reuter. He can't mark. Manson on the ground there, slaps the ball away from him. One of the umpire to come in and ball this one up. Centre half forward position, Ronnie.
It should have been a free kick against Manson for holding the ball.
The umpire's friend, Ronnie Brain. Corio Village News Agency scoreboard shows the Suburbs lead by 2 points as we start this vital second quarter. A chance to come out of defence here by McNamara. Little chip over the top it goes. Clears everyone. Knocked further afield. Reuters in there. Knocked away from him. Palmer gets... No, wasn't Palmer. Hand pass comes out in the direction here of Ettridge through Bowden. And away goes Ettridge on the right foot towards centre half forward. Oh, here's a good mark taken by Howard. What's the play on his leg? Blood by a course play on now as Howard chips it out wide to Mark Brown. He'll run in, have a shot on the left foot. Now he's gone the pass towards Baker. Is it in the forward pocket? O'Toole. This is Marco. Not Micko, this is Marco, and he takes the mark in the forward pocket. I don't know about that. I think Brown should have run it out of bounds and a kick for goal.
That's called team football, Cookie, something that you never had when you were playing. You were a hungus.
Thank you very much. He's on a more acute angle than what Mark Brown would have been, and he'd been shooting for goal. O'Toole, left foot kick.
Put down your
It's a lovely kick. Oh, it's a beauty! And Marco, that's Marco Toole, puts his first through of the day with a lovely kick off the left boot.
Yeah, great football, great goal, and what a good build-up. All coming again, and I've got to persist. This kid out in the middle, wearing the 17 Guernsey, Jack Bowden, great football. Whether by hand or foot, he's setting up the running plays very nicely for the Corio Devils at the present time, and... look at him, he's only a youngster too, he'll run all day.
Certainly a team player, Ron Jack. We've seen him, this is our second time seeing Corio early on this season. He's been a trier on both occasions.
Back to the centre, Andrew Reuter, big strong red-headed ruckman for the Suburbs, very keen to get on with the business. Bowden, bounce favours Reuter, does it too easy for mine, on the left foot, kicks to centre half forward. Oh, Manson took the eyes off the leather. Opportunity here, good work there. McKinnon on the ground for the Corio side. As we see Cousins got it to the leader of the band, to Swampy, who punts it to half forward. Oh, nearly took a great one-hander, was Tomorrow, but he couldn't do that. Tapped it forward. You've got me saying it now, Cookie. Lord, Johnny Cousins not happy there. Cop one, plays allowed to continue. Butter Edgewick held without the football and should get the free kick, and does.
We look down in our list here, you just see T. Morrow. You get used to calling him Tomorrow. So Troy it is, of course. He's playing all right too. Here's Ettridge, right foot kick towards half forward. High flyer from behind, out and putt, actually lining up in front. He flew from behind but took the mark in front. And that's O'Toole again. He just kicked the last goal with a magnificent left foot kick. And yes, he'll get to have a shot here. He's in screen now. Is Mark O'Toole. No, he's going to go the short pass. Oh, clever kick into the pocket. Well played, Mark O'Toole. He fooled them all. They all thought he was going to go back and blaze away. He saw the lead of Tomorrow coming up, and he chips in and takes the mark.
Yeah, good team footy, and that's going to be the success of the Corio Devils here this afternoon. Troy Morrow, the right foot drop punt. Oh, he laid back a little bit, not happy with that effort, Troy Morrow, and so he shouldn't from 30 metres. Should have been a certain goal gone begging as the Devils now, they move along. Let's have a look, Cookie. They're now 4-5.
That's 29 points on the board.
Eastern Suburbs, 4 straight goals, 24, early stage of the second term.
Little kick out from Watson, finds Kilgray as he has done on a couple of occasions today. Marks in back pocket, let's go with the spiral. Oh, lovely kick because Canellis takes the mark, plays on immediately, hand pass to his teammate who's in trouble, Moran. He spins out of it, goes out wide, they're putting themselves under pressure here. Alfie Delamonica, give it back to Moran, son, he did. Moran's close to boundary line, keep it in, give it back to Delamonica, too far there for Canellis. They mucked it up, Canellis gathers well though under pressure, and he gets the ball out of that danger zone, kicks it out wide, and Mick Thompson takes the mark, plays on immediately with a hand pass across the Lang as it spins on the right foot, up and under kick, goes towards half forward, centre of the ground.
On the head.
Watson hit him on the head, and he's recovered well though. Oh, pushed in the back as he went to get the kick in. Play on, says the umpire.
Great
chance here for Corio, picked up by Mustards, and he gets them out of defence with an all-attacking hand pass to Bowden. Bowden gives it the old 1-2 back to Mustards, and he goes out wide in search of a teammate at centre-wing position. He can't find O'Toole on this occasion. It's out of bounds.
Paul Baker that was leading
Baker
well
it
too.
was.
Disposal, not quite there. Corio Village News Agency's second quarter scoreboard. Corio 4-5-29, Eastern Suburbs 4 straight goals, 24. Great game here, round 4 GFL footy, match of the day.
Knocked down, goes towards Palmer. He punt kicks quickly, but the umpire's found a free kick going the way of Eastern Suburbs, and big Andrew Reuter, who's having a ding-dong duel on the ruck there with Bowden. He gets the free kick on the centre wing position. Waiting on the ball to come back to the big fella.
Should have called play. I should let the play go, mate.
Here comes Reuter. Long kick towards half forward, backing back into the pack. McNamara almost marked. Play on the call, streaming out of defence. There's Shelley, tattoos and all. Away he goes on the right foot down towards half forward. The ball bouncing free out there. Who wants the footy, Ronnie?
Oh, Paul Baker didn't. He let it go. He should have went away with that. Now the Suburbs have got it back. But good butter work there from shepherding work from the butter Edridge. But the boundary line just too close for the players on that members' side of the ground, and we'll see a throw in between half forward and centre wing for the Crows side. Bowden beaten by Reuter on that occasion, but Dave Cousins is there for the Crows side. Kicked it quickly up to half forward. The bouncing ball sees that Norman clash with the big fella Howard. Norman wins out on that occasion. Gave it to Gray. Back to the run of Radar Rundle. The kick, dangerous across goal. Bingham slipped at the crucial time. Morrow breaks clear. Great footy, Jez. Kicks it to the centre half forward position to the lead of Robbie Reuter. He can't take it. Kicked by O'Leary. Off the carpet. It's gone at 45. Oh, dropping a soda was Peter Lang, as now Shelley comes in and tries to pick it up, but Shorty Peters chips in. He's having trouble too. I think that footy's a bit hot, Cookie.
Oh, well, you'd think so, the way Peter Lang got the hands on it and didn't hold it. I think he'd gone a bit early and hung in the air a bit longer, that kick off the ground. He was on the way down and just couldn't quite knuckle it in. Free kick being paid here.
Unbelievable.
I think it might have been out on the full, Ron. The boundary umpire had a bit to do with that. I think it was out on the full, and the free kick goes to Johnny Zulik. He punt kicks the ball for Eastern Suburbs. In deep into attack, a probing kick at the back of the pack. Shelley, the quick hand pass, heads for the boundary line. Good play, Shelley. He's got Mick O'Toole down there. Here comes Micko. Picks it up as a bounce. Has two if you don't mind. He might have three. He run out of puff. Micko hand pass over the top's a beauty to Etridge. And away goes Etridge out of half back.
Yeah, good change of direction from the Devils, as we see now the disposal important on this occasion. A little bit too much carry to Howard off the boot there of Etridge, as we see now that Alfie Della Monica. Yeah, a bit of Javetus coming out there. Kicks off the carpet. Oh, Johnny Cousins held without the leather. And that's against you, Andrew Reuter, as we see that now Johnny Cousins, opportunity to drive the Devils into attack. The lead's on. Lovely pass. Lovely football, the Devils. Mark O'Toole accepts the pass.
Now, interesting this run in the matchup, Ron. Mark O'Toole would be, what, about 6'1", perhaps?
I reckon he'd be about 5'11 and a half.
Well, Kilgrave must be about 5'1", because he's given away a fair bit of height to him.
Yeah, pace, though, shouldn't be much difference. I mean, Kel's pretty slippery over the first 10.
Been an interesting duel with O'Toole, of course, getting goal there, and Kilgrave's running well out of defence. Interesting matchup. O'Toole's kick's not a good one on this occasion. Oh, luck's a fortune here. It fell straight to the arms of the big fella down there. Mickey Howard's taken the mark. Can't believe it, Mick.
Well, yes, this will be an interesting shot at goal. Mick, confidence level not good with the disposal. Let's hope from his point of view and the Devils' point of view he can kick the goal, but he's only about 10 metres out. Pretty sharp angle, and yeah, Mick won't be comfortable with this. But let's hope he can pop it through.
I think he might kick this one, Ron. He's not very far out. He's only kicking from about 10 metres out from goal. Man on the mark standing at 10. He's kicking from 15. Oh, he wasn't confident. I think he's got it, though. No, he's missed to the left-hand side. 1 point only. Bad miss there from the big fella after what was an opportune mark in the forward pocket.
Yeah, certainly, Cookie. Is we see the Suburbs doing well in free kicks again. 3-1 early stages of the second quarter. Dean Watson it is, the usual wingman for the Eastern Suburbs side. Brings the ball back into play. Finds Jason Perry, the ruck rover, who's been quiet. Good disposal to the radar at centre wing. Inboard running Jezza Moran. The right foot pass, a beauty. And finds the lead of Peter Lang at centre half forward.
Peter Lang and Darren Shelley just having a bit of a talk there. Perhaps there's something on after the game. You're getting an invitation to the game there, I think, Peter Lang. Whatever's happening afterwards, Darren Shelley just having a laugh and telling him to get there.
One of the highlights of today is the clash between Shelley and Lang. Youth against experience, and it'll be interesting to analyse that at the end of the day, Cookie.
And both have been useful players, Ron.
Very much so.
As we wait on Peter Lang to line up this shot for goal, he's a fair way out. Runs to the right. Can he hook it back far enough? The kick is long. The kick is high. The kick is swinging, but not enough, I'd suggest. 1 point only on the board off the boot there of the big fella, Peter Lang. 2 goals, 1 his personal tally this afternoon here at Richmond Crescent.
Yeah, great conditions, and the crowd, quite a good crowd too, enjoying the entertainment here this afternoon as we wait now on Ricky Neville, the fullback for the Devils. The kick, a lovely kick. He's kicked that 65 metres. The drop punt, out looking for Butter Edrich at ground level. McNamara over to Swampy Marsh to the running Edrich, who's well collared. Great tackle, Mickey Thompson, but he's got support from Mostart, whose kick under pressure. I think you'll find he's put it out of bounds on the full. Yeah, good work, and we must give Johnny Zulik a pat on the back, force the error.
Yeah, Alfie Delamonica takes the kick. Punt kicks up the woods half forward. The back of the pack, the hand pass. The big fella Bowden was it. Got it over to Mustards. Give it back towards Bowden. He does so. Bowden keeps the ball in play. Well played, big fella. Punt kicks, right foot kick towards the grandstand side of the ground. Julian Norman comes out. Dropped the mark he should have taken. I think the umpire might have nearly paid that wrong before the whistle. No, he's going to throw it in. It did bounce off his chest. You couldn't pay that one today. And a nice fine day like today. Certainly. They should be out there playing cricket, not footy. Sweating it out.
Yeah, bad miss there too from young Norman for mine as he now contests the ruck. Could have infringed on Howard. Bouncing ball at the back of the pack, sees that the radar's there. Likewise was Troy Morrow. Little quick chip now, sees Watson in the van for the Suburbs. Hand pass to the Moran direction. Under pressure, boots two of them. Well done, Jazz. Little chip kick into the centre of the ground finds Reuter. And away the Suburbs go now through the agency of Gerald Moran.
Yeah, the hand pass actually down the arms of Zulik, and he goes down the woods half forward. Out comes Shelley in front of Lang on this occasion. Good tackle. Lang held the play up there when Shelley was about to get away from it. Oh, player thrown off the footy there. Zulik lending support. Mustards tackled him well. The ball spun free out of the tackle and out of bounds it goes. And a bit of good footy from both sides there. Good tough stuff.
Certainly 12 and a half minutes gone to the second quarter. Paddy Bought it was by Corio. Village Locksmiths and Trophies.
Lang's got the hand pass across to Robbie Reuter. He's got it across to O'Leary. He's in trouble. Well tackled there by the three Guernsey of Dave McKinnon. He got it on the boot though, did Michael O'Leary. Chipped the kick into the forward zone. This looks like little Palmer coming out and taking the mark. Hasn't been particularly effective today, the Rover, but up in the forward pocket having a rest there. Takes the mark by playing in front. Here he comes on the left foot. Too far out the score, I'd suggest. Kicks across the face of goal. Wait on this one, it might be a mark in the pocket there. Dave Peters claiming it, but it's out of the full, Dave, I think you'll find.
Infringed, I think you'll find, and I think you'll find Miko too will get the free kick in the back pocket. It looks like, no, it's Dave McKinnon.
It is Dave McKinnon. Looks different, doesn't he, in the short sleeves, Ronnie?
Certainly does. A lovely kick out to the outer side or centre, right side half-back flank. Looks for Jack Bowden, but at ground level, good work there from Palmer. Punts the ball back to the corridor. Opportunity now for Peters. Screws the ball back. Good unselfish football. O'Leary. Oh, no mark for mine.
Oh, and got one in the breadbasket there, Ron.
Well, so he should, because there was no mark there. Should have been play on, and Rob Hallett, the umpire, has made another mistake, and a vital one.
Ronnie Brain very critical of the umpiring today so far. O'Leary comes in to punt kick for goal. It's swinging away. I think he might have missed it. Yeah, 1 point only off the boot there of Michael O'Leary, the youngster for Eastern Suburbs. And a barely missed shot for goal there. We saw Mike Howard mix one down the other end there. And maybe there's a bit more pressure out there we think there is, Ron.
Well, that's probably brought to us a little by the umpiring, because they're not making decisions. They're just bouncing it, creating packs, and that's going to create a little bit of friction. Back to the footy. Ball brought back in there on that occasion, Darren Shelley, who appears to have been moved. And it looks like he's picking up Simon Allison now.
Boundary throw in, half forward flank. Cousins actually went up and got the hit down, went towards McNamara, slapped it back towards the boundary line. Hand pass comes out in the direction there of Mickey Thompson. He can't handle the footy, it's too wide for him on this occasion, and the boundary umpire is going to throw it in midway between centre wing, half forward flank position on the grandstand side of the ground.
Up they go, over the top of the pack. Yeah, big leap, Johnny Cousins. Got ball to ground. Mark Brown got it out to his teammate there in Dave Cousins. Good footy to Ricky Bingham and takes a nice mark in front of Alfie Delmonica at centre wing. Goes short, Mark Brown drifting down.
Whoop, 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 whoop,
and,
whoop.
Yeah, nice football. Corio.
Almost off there was Mark Brown. Thought better of it, and as well he did. Now he spears the ball the other side of the ground. The target out there was that young Cousins. Mick Thompson chipped in well and got it away from him. Oh, the leg's taken out from Mick Thompson there. That's got to be an illegal tackle to me, Ronnie, but not paid by the umpire. And for the first time today, I thought there was one there he didn't pay.
mate. Johnny Cousins had his eyes for the ball. It was good use of the body. One day you'll know a little bit about the game. As we see now, back to the footy. Dave Cousins under pressure. Got it back, but again, that looks like the big fella Canellis chips it in. Good footy to Rundle. Oh, he couldn't take the finger tipper, and Jack Bowden breaks clear. Kicks long up to the direction of Mark O'Toole. In front of Gray, couldn't hold the leather. Oh, O'Toole up and at it again. Quick kick out there. Brown under pressure, cop one high. And Radar probably a little bit annoyed with himself after a little bit of a fumble up here, and is a little bit overzealous on that tackle of Mark Brown.
Yep, Mark Brown spears the pass into Howard, who gives him the lead. Lead straight out from the goal mouth on this occasion, does Howard. Now, these are the ones he's likely to kick, Ron. He's going to kick from about the 50-metre line. He's better at these than he is on the angle about 10 metres out, obviously.
Certainly.
Something like you've never seen before. If it gets dark, we'll call it by the glow of his cigarettes. He's got two in his mouth, one in his hand and one behind his ear. Back to the centre.
Well, let's see if Rob Heller can put a bounce down straight up. Yes, it's a good one too, Rob, as we see that Reuter, a bit soft on that occasion, Jackie Bowden, allowed Reuter to get it to Thompson. As we see now that the loose ball swooped on by Gerald Moran, the hand pass. Over the top he goes to Zulik on the left foot, long up the half forward. Palmer underneath the ball. Nearly took a nice grab. Oh, but McKinnon breaks through. Well tackled. Etheridge supporting. Moran in there as well for the Suburbs. Pack of players form, as the umpire said, as Jason Perry clears it. And the Suburbs were gone.
Yeah, the hand pass was a beauty too from Perry, wasn't it? He'd set Zulik free, and the umpire blown the whistle just a split second before he got the hand pass away.
Right, again, Reuter on that occasion got it to the direction of Stevenson, who kicks long up the half forward line. Oh, clean bowled was Peters. Peter Langno butted up well and couldn't get a favourable bounce, but chipping in now his opponent in Darren Shelley. Henry goes out wide. The kick, not a good one, but again, Zulik couldn't pick it up. Pushed in the back for mine, yeah. Again, experience. Leader of the band, Darren McNamara gets the free kick and advantage paid. How can you do that?
I've got to find where the ball is now. Had the eyes right upon him there, McNamara. The ball's gone down right down to half forward. Here's a chance. Pick it up, does O'Toole. Left foot kick for goal mouth by O'Toole. One of the goal umpire. Double fingers go up. He split the woodwork. And Brady, while we're looking back to see what the hell was happening with McNamara, play had gone on. Down to the half forward zone. I can't tell you who touched the footy. I was watching Darren, but I can tell you who kicked the goal. O'Toole bobs his second through. That's Mark O'Toole.
Well, Noel Fanning down directing the traffic for guest video this afternoon. Noel, if you're listening to me, you're umpiring this year, which is a credit to you at junior level. Have they changed the rules on that play on to advantage, Noel?
In the juniors they have, but in the seniors they haven't.
Well, that was a terrible decision. I mean, the ball was 20
metres. You're quite right in what you've said, Ron. You've hit the nail on the head.
20 metres further up the ground, and he's let it go.
Okay, back to the centre. Up they go. Knock out by Bowden. Goes to the arms of Zulik. Zulik of Eastern Suburbs. Tumbles the left foot kick towards half forward. Oh, almost a great mark taken there. It's not paid to Palmer. Take it away does McKinnon, and he does so nicely. Oh, the right foot kick out wide. In they come. Here's Mocker Stevenson running onto the footy. Geez, built up over the summer. Takes the ball. Spins onto that right foot of his. Goes down towards half forward zone. All players rose early. Bowden playing like a rover at the back of the pack. Tackled. Loses the footy in the tackle. And now the umpires played a push.
Dearie me. No, it should have been. That was a great tackle. Should have been rewarded. He was caught with the footy. Corio Village News Agency's second quarter scoreboard. Corio 6-6-42. They lead Eastern Suburbs 4-2-26. 16 points in it, and it's 15 minutes gone to the second term.
And he didn't pay the push. He brought it up in the finish, so we're all confused here. The hand pass from Etheridge comes across. Got a running teammate in Mark Brown, who goes on left foot down towards half forward. Too much carry on the footy there for Ricky Bingham, who can't mark. Crashed his way through the pack and get the kick off the ground is Zulik, who's been in the play since he come on the ground. Ball taken here by Baker. Loses in the tackle. Zulik, player like a man possessed. Picks up the Zulik. Left foot kick long into the forward pocket. At the back of the pack, Robbie Reuter running on it, but he ran straight past it. Stacking on top of Darren McNamara down there, lending some support. The umpire's blown the whistle, Ronnie. That a free kick going to go the way here of an Eastern Suburbs player. I don't know what it was for.
Well, like he's only 35 metres out. The umpires don't even go and line them up these days. But it's just a free-for-all, is it?
Well, I don't know what that free kick was for.
Neither do I.
I really don't know, as we see the young fella playing his first game there in Allison having a shot for goal, but it's well offline and taking the mark, Shelley, and he dashes away. The dasher Shelley has a bounce, goes out towards half back, needs some support out here. Under the ball they run. Good play too. Picking it up is Troy Morrow. Had to elude 3 or 4 tackles. Steady with the kick, and it's a good one. And he finds the coach McNamara at centre half back, who's going to kick out towards Shelley, who's really running off Lang very well. They're having a great duel, and he takes the mark, does the eggshell, and away he goes.
Yeah, lovely kick up there to Howard. Well fisted away by Norman. As we see at ground level, that looks like Matt Cullen on the ground now. Get it back to the big fella in Howard. Having a bit of trouble picking it up, and we'll get the free kick.
And now he's allowed play on the go as Cousins picks it up, bursts away, gets the hand pass over the top of the Craig. Swampy Marsh, down to the forward line goes Swampy, and letting out, taking the mark is O'Toole again. Wants to play on quickly, got players free everywhere here. Little chip shot in's a beauty, and the mark taken by Matty Cullen. And Ronnie Brain claps hands and drops cigarette ash all over me. But it was a very nice bit of play, Rob, was it? The build-up was good. Cousins ran onto it well. Marsh showed good vision. O'Toole marked, and instead of going back and blazing, what did he do, Ronnie?
He gave a teammate in a better position an opportunity to kick the goal, and that's the second time he's done it here this afternoon.
Here comes Cullen. He's a left footer from memory. Here he is. Always hooked this one badly. Bad finish there. Corio haven't finished off well in the forward zone in the first half, Ron. They probably should have been further ahead than what they are, and they're keeping Eastern Suburbs in the game at the moment.
Cookie, has Ron drank all that water yet, and what's he using as an ashtray?
Well, we're going to have to put the fire out up here if he lights another cigarette. We'll use that for the fire. The water, he won't be able to drink it. Unbelievable.
Okay, under complete control, you blokes, as we see Dean Watson with the footy. Goes to the members' side of the ground. Looks for Norman behind. Got a favourable bounce, the big fella. Picked it up and banged it onto his left foot. Good footy up to centre half foot. Lang right down to centre wing now. Oh, showing a bit of dash, the old fella, as we was flung off the ball as he got boot to ball. Good footy, Darren Shelley, as the disposal was, well, erred on that occasion, or erred. And we see that it's gone out of bounds. Half forward flank. It's the left half forward flank here this afternoon at Richmond Crescent for the Eagles. The Eastern Suburbs Eagles. Boundary throw in.
It's a good duel, isn't it? Shelley versus Lane. They're both playing well too, I can tell you. Boundary throw in. Lane goes in, lays a pretty heavy sort of a tackle. Might be a free kick coming up here to Corio. And Shelley, his direct opponent, is going to take this one. Slapped him across the shoulder, I'd suggest. And Darren Shelley going to relieve pressure from the back pocket position.
Shelley been in the thick of things. A little pass there. Looks out there for Butter Etridge, but over the top there. Mocker Stevenson anticipated that very well. Pass a little too high for the little fella in Butter Etridge. Well defended there. Mocker Stevenson, boundary throw in. Half forward flank.
Now, Reuter doing the ruck work. Darren McNamara's in the ruck actually here for Corio's brain. He nearly dies with a couple more puffs of that cigarette. Hand pass. Here's a chance running onto the football. Can he pick it up for Corio there, the little fella? Slipped it out wide. Didn't quite get it to great effect there. Little Palmer grabs it for Eastern Suburbs. Gets a quick kick and goes out wide towards O'Leary. The ball bounces over everyone's head. Hand pass lands in the arms here of McNamara. And the coach of the Corio Devils punt kicks the ball towards the centre of the ground. Good mark, Matt Cullen. Under pretty good pressure there from Alan Rundle. He doesn't give you an easy kick. And Cullen takes the mark on the centre of the ground. Away he goes on that left foot. O'Toole! I was about to throw you the commentary, but we had to go all first, Roddy. What a mark from O'Toole. He's too far out, is he? He goes on the left foot. Let's see how he goes with this one. Howard's in front. Up he goes. Can't mark. Baker's at the back of the pack. Tap it on, son. Grabs it. Spins. Snaps on the right foot across the face of goal. Too far away. And a ball beats Andrew Reuter across the boundary line. What a mark from O'Toole.
Yeah, well, that's going to be a bit of a tussle up, that one, because that mark there was a ripper. Mick Howard took one in front of us here earlier, but gee whiz, I think that's the one today. That's the mark of the day for mine.
That was a beauty.
Okay, boundary throw in, 20 metres from the Corio goal, member side of the ground. Oh, Joe, no one took the ball cleanly, as we see that the interchange player on the ground, number 2, listed as 49 on your program, Brendan Keary, takes possession but lost the footy. Good tackle, Paul
Whoops,
Baker.
a daisy. Paul Baker's run straight into the nose there of Radar Rundle. And just being told you don't do that, thank you very much. But the free kick going the way of Corio, Ron. Been paid before that, of course.
Didn't pick that one up either, Cookie.
No, I was watching Rundle, but this is coming in to take the kick. Mark Brown, he shouldn't miss this one, and has it. Another goal on the board to the Corio Devils. That one kicked by Mark Brown.
Well, interesting situation developing now. They've got a reasonable break, Corio, the Suburbs. Just lacking a little bit of drive around the centre of the ground at the minute. Moran not quite as effective in this second quarter. As we wait now, let's have a look at the time clock, Cookie. It's approaching 25 and a half minutes of the second quarter here in round 4, GDFL footy.
That's
for
the Rockies
84
24
season.
hours locksmith
Of
time
course.
clock and a few trophies out there if you want to
If
get
you
on
want
with
a
them.
new-
Lovely
if you want
trophies.
a new key or a lock changed, or even a lovely trophy.
Got everything out there, Rocky. Yes, he's
Crockery,
been a great supporter of
silver
the
trays.
of the guest video crew
Oh.
and GDFL and GFL supported them all, hasn't he? He's been tremendous, Rocky. Back to the centre of the ground, up they go. The ball knocked away there from running on the footy was Perry, couldn't handle it. Here's the kick, Corio go into attack again. They're doing most of the attack on this quarter. Up goes Kelvin Gray and fists the ball forward. Good consistent play there from Gray. Goes in and lays a hefty tackle there on his opponent in Mark Brown. Umpires let it go. Gray goes for the ball again as Brown goes to ground. Another one I've rhymed, Ronnie, and the boundary throw in about to take place. Well, centre wing position.
Up they go. In front there was McNamara having a run on the ball for the Devils. Just giving Jack Bowden a spell, which is probably good coaching for mine. As we see now the ball again hustled over the boundary line, and we'll see a throw in on the outer side centre wing position here at Richmond Crescent.
McNamara goes up, tries to take it out of the air, does so against the fist there of the big fellow in Reuter. McNamara kicks a little one, tapped further afield there by Swampy Marsh, but it goes back to Rundle. Rundle takes the kick and kicks it down towards half forward. There's a whistle on play, and the free kick going to go to Dave Cousins here for one across the eye area or cheekbone area, as Brony's just hit me demonstrating where it was. Thanks very much, Rod. I can't see a thing out of my right eye now, but this boy's been impressive, Dave Cousins, hasn't he?
Yep.
Playing his first game, you reckon he'll be playing all his life. He's got the Mohican haircut
Interesting
too.
haircut, isn't it, Cookie?
Sensational. How'd you be going to his barber? He must have had a few vodkas that night, I think, the barber.
He'd get half price, wouldn't he?
Here comes Dave Cousins. He's a good player. Don't worry about the haircut. Kicks the ball up to the half-forward zone. Player up in front, going to be paid the mark. I think Ricky Bingham.
It was.
Yes, sir. And Bingham takes the mark. Well outside 50. Spins on the right foot. The target. Looks like Mick O'Toole down there. No, it wasn't. It was Cullen. Drifted too far away from Cullen, though. Norman gives support. It comes out to Rundle. Rundle's bumped off the ball well by Baker. Good show of endeavour there from Baker. Pick up a kick at the goal mouth. Roddy, it's out fly. It's 1 point.
Yeah, Matty Cullen.
Cullen it was on the left foot. He's got the same physique as Mick O'Toole. I keep calling him Micko.
Very strongly built, Matty Cullen. And,
Certainly.
Let's just give him a little bit of an extra additive up there on the forward line. Has been quite active early stages of this second quarter.
He's been lively.
Been very lively.
Here's Watson waiting to kick the ball back into play for the Suburbs. They probably need to kick a goal or two before half-time. Otherwise, the game's just getting away a little bit as he keeps in short. And a good kick. And that looks like the big fella taking the mark. Norman, is it at half-back?
And Reuter.
Reuter, was it? He kicks the ball towards the centre half-back. Well, umpire's found a free kick here. Play on now. Is allowed to go on as Howard picks it up. Bangs on the left foot. Long kick from Howard into the forward pocket. Player still down behind play. It went down towards O'Toole. He couldn't gather this one in with Watson on his tail. And we'll have a boundary throw in as they put the glasses back on a player who might be a little bit injured.
They're both on their feet. Peter Lang and Matty Cullen clashed heavily
Close
there.
heads, I think, Ron.
Yeah, but they seem to be okay. Back to the footy. It's in the forward pocket. Devils doing the attacking. Ball drops short. Alfie DeMonica. No, it's not. It's little Palmer working hard at ground level. Under pressure there from Paul Baker. Forces it through for a minor score.
Just had a very nice hip and shoulder there, didn't he? Paul Baker on Alan Rundle. Not too many get away with that. Radar's a tough customer.
Matty Cullen's on screen there, top corner, under trainer supervision, but looks okay.
Looks like he's all right as the ball comes out towards Kelvin Gray. Might have been tripped in that tackle, not paid by the umpire. Play on is the call. Chance here for Eastern Suburbs to slap it further afield. O'Leary's in there fighting hard for his side. At the base of the pack too, there is Baker. Kick off the ground does O'Leary. Little kick picked up by Shelley. It's out at centre wing now. Shelley turns, cast a kick hurriedly with the right foot. Back he goes. No marks taken. Good handball here. Goes to Delamonica. He gets it back to the big fellow. That was like Lang did it. Kicked it long down there towards the half-forward zone.
Up they go. No one can take the ball cleanly, but Mick O'Leary, quick hands there to the run of the coach, Mickey Thompson. Siren sounds to terminate a very entertaining first half of football here at Richmond Crescent. GDFL Round 4 match of the day between Eastern Suburbs and the Corio Devils. And Cookie, at half-time, the Corio Village News Agency second quarter scoreboard shows Corio 7-9-51. They've snuck away to 25-point leaders over the Suburbs, who managed only 2 points in that term, 4-26.
Yeah, full credit to Corio in that quarter, Ron. They were able to bang away. They kicked 4 goals, 5. Had they been a bit more on target, the game might well have been over. The lead now is 25 points. Eastern Suburbs just 2 behinds only on the scoreboard there for that quarter. A poor reward for a fair bit of effort, although the Corio were the better side. I thought the Suburbs should have been able to bang a couple through, Ron, and that must be disappointing for Mickey Thompson, his Chargers, to go in at half-time trailing by 25 points.
Yes, certainly, Cookie, and, well, a little bit of work needed. As you can see, Suburbs on the ground over on the outer side having a bit of a chat with the coach. Endeavour, I would suggest, would be one of the words that Mick Thompson would be speaking to them about, because it's no point getting there after the ball is gone. You've got to be first for the leather.
Yeah, Mick himself not having his best day. I've seen him play better games, of course. Peter Lang probably needs to lift a little bit. They just need a bit of a lift all over the ground. Young Allison at full forward hasn't featured in the play too much at all, has he? And Maury Stevenson, we give him the best player out here last year at one stage on the wing, and he hasn't had the best of days either, whilst he's been contributing little bits and pieces, but not enough. Robbie Reuter there in screen 36, got a goal but hasn't done much more. They just need a bit of a lift all over the ground, I think. They're not that far out of the game, but Corio controlled the game in that second quarter, and as I say, had they kicked a bit straighter on, they might well have been a fair bit further in front.
Certainly, we'll be back with the action of the third and vital quarter of football, and I think it's appropriate time now, Cookie, to wander over and buy a nice cold beer at the Queen of the West Hotel Bar.
I hope they sell cold ice water there for you, Ronnie, because you're off the booze, which is a bit of a shock to all the people watching and listening, because you've never been off the booze in your life. You never even drank milk when you were a baby, they tell me.
Good on you, Cookie. Back shortly with the third quarter.